So, truth be told, man, I never really wanted to be a player. I never really wanted to be, a cheater, abusive physically or verbally, a dog. I just didn't. That wasn't in it. That wasn't even just. That wasn't even in me because when I was young, my heart was so pure and I was so green and slow. I just love everybody. Hey, I love everybody. And it, it was like I just wanted one woman. Just one woman. Just that's it. And at 18, I fell in love and I got my heart broke. And once that relationship ended, I'm not gonna lie, it changed me. That pain, all the pain that I got from that relationship, it turned into anger. And after that, I didn't want to hear about no trust. I didn't want to hear about no love. I didn't want to hear about none of that. None of that. We ain't doing none of that. I wanted. We gon' we gonna do what we do when we see each other, and that's gonna be it. And then we're not gonna have no problems about no relationships or none of that. And it was crazy because I was just a sweet, loving young man. And then when I got my heart broke, I was just a cold. He was just cold blooded. What more can I say, baby? I just turned into man. I just turned into something different, man. Like I didn't care. Like I have sex with, you know, uh, first I'll go have sex with the daughter, and then meet the mama, and the mama still trying to be young, so she out there smoking and drinking with us, and then the daughter that I'm messing with, she get too much, and then she get too full, and she go in the room and pass out, and next thing you know, me and mom in there getting down so hard that I pass out and fall asleep and wake up the next morning in mom's bed, and little mama done opened up the door and she like, oh Trent, how could you do this to me? And I'm like, man, my fault, but you ain't really my girl though. I thought we was gonna be together. And I'm like, man, like I didn't want to hear nothing about no relationship or nothing, and I just was cold hearted, and it took me a while to get back to my real state of mind because I was, being around my grandfather. My grandfather would get up at like, you know, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning, 4:30 in the morning in Odessa, Texas. This is back in like '72. I was little, 3 years old, and he, get up to go do jobs to get paid and stuff, and then he'll bring the money straight to my grandma. So I asked him one time, like, Papa, why you be taking our money and giving it to grandma all the time? All you get us is you get some gas and you get we get some wafers. Go get vanilla wafers or the mixed wafers with chocolate, old school. Y'all don't know nothing about that. The wafers, man, you crack it, right? So I was cool with it, but I'm like, what, you give all the money to Granny, why we don't keep no money? And he was like, cause Granny gonna take care of us. So he couldn't read or write, but he can count. And he just gave her the money, and then she took care of everything. And I didn't realize he was molding me to be this way. I don't know. They might call it a simp, but I don't know. To me, it was a grown man taking care of his family. He had kids in there, nine mouths to feed, plus me 10, plus the other one. I think they had 11 altogether, but 9 was in the crib at the time, plus me, which was 10, and then them two. That's 12 people they gotta feed. Papa and Granny gotta feed themselves too, so they and then all them. That's 12 people they gotta feed. They didn't have time for games. You know what I'm saying? So, and I guess I didn't realize that he was grooming me to be that way, just to be a man, just to trust his woman to take care of things the right way, and so she could be secure in herself and not have to try to worry about nothing. But they just didn't see it that way, so I cut them loose. But thank the Lord, I'm back. I ain't I'm back to my right state of mind and I'm cool now. But and for a minute I was lost. I had it. I'm sure I was in a dark place, cause yeah, I'm sure I was in a dark place, man, cause I didn't care. Homegirls, Trent, I can't believe you cheating on me. What you talking about, girl? I went through my homegirl phone because I just knew y'all was too friendly, and then the way she was talking about you, and then I was like, I thought she was talking to you on the phone the other night, and then I called and you didn't answer, so I went through her phone. Like, oh yeah, oh shit. When I first had got out the feds, like 212, and I thought, I was learning how to use the cell phones and all that, because I had been down 8 years, so I went down from '04 to 2012, so I was like trying to learn how to use this cell phone, man, and this tablets and this scrolling stuff and all that, man. But anyway, y'all send me some pictures, so I started sending pics and oh, you sent her pics of your, yeah, she sent you pics of her, and y'all sending back and forth. I'm like, and we already had sex too, so yeah. Like, why would you do that? I don't trust nobody. I mean, I didn't have no answers for nobody. I didn't trust nobody, so I wasn't gonna be giving my all to one female. That's just how I was doing it, And then I start calming down right around 35. I calmed down, like, all right, I'm gonna be faithful. I'm gonna chill. I ain't gonna be cheating on my woman. I'm gonna give me one good woman. And I had a few good women, I had a few good women. But 35, I was cool for a little bit, and then I got out the feds. Yeah, because that was before the feds. And then when I got out the feds, whew, I was tripping again, kind of like, because everybody like, hey, when you get out there, don't fall in love with the first one you go into. I was like, what? Like, yeah, don't be tender. Go in there, don't be tender. Go in there and get on out there, handle your business. Don't fall in love. And I was like, whatever. And what I do, first one, big old legs, big old pretty thighs, chocolate pretty thighs, hips, big old wide. Ooh, Lord have mercy, just super she-ro thick. Beautiful chocolate thing. And I said, man, well, I just got out the pen, did 8 calendars, what's happening? She's like, what? Yeah, I'm on King Kong right now. I'm saying I need to. She said, yeah, come on. And it was on and cracking. And I was like, and then I was like, oh, okay, it was cool. All right, but I ain't going to get my emotions. I'm going to just chill. But the next day, she just, what's up, mama? You ain't called me and tell me you was coming. What's happening? I just wanted to come and give you something. She brought me a little cash. And she brought me like some carpet fresh. She brought me a thing of carpet fresh. She brought me a couple $, and I was like, all right, cool. And she like, what you doing? I'm like, what you mean? I'm chilling. She's like, you got company? I'm like, nah. She like, let me come in for a minute. Come in. Next thing you know, she, you know what I'm saying? She Corinne Steffens up in that mug, and I'm like, okay, cool, right on. And I just got attached, and then I met her son, and then her son was cool, and me and him just clicked up, and it was on, and then she just she didn't look at the long game. She looked right now today. She ain't looking 2 years, 5 years, 10 years down the line. And I keep trying to preach it to her and teach it to her, but I just couldn't reach it, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, I'm going to let you go, but little man can stay. And little man ended up staying with me anyway, so it was crazy. But I've been in some situations, so that's why females be like, Trent, you mean? I'll be like, no, I'm not mean. I just been through too much real stuff to be even entertaining any fake stuff. Don't make sense, for real. But, man, I've been on here 9 minutes, and so I'm about to lock it up, man. Almost 10. It's going to be 10 minutes. Y'all be good to yourself, and never let the weak bring you to the strong. One love.